Hey there, what's happening with you today? I really hope everything's going well. I'm Daryl Ballard, and in today's video, we're going to talk about how to get started with affiliate marketing. And if perchance you don't know what affiliate marketing is, we'll have a very brief introduction of what it is as we get started. Now, if you haven't watched my channel much before, you may not realize that I put up lots of content about how to escape the rat race with an online business. So if that's something you're interested in, consider subscribing. I also always have a link, first thing, what I'm doing, and a 4-day free course that you can get started learning how to develop that online business, that successful online business that can help you escape the rat race. Okay, and you can do those things at any time during the video if that's something that you want to do. You don't have to wait until the end. All right, with that said, let's get started. First, we'll talk about what is affiliate marketing, and then we'll get into the 7 steps of how you can start an affiliate marketing business. Okay, so what is affiliate marketing? It's really something that you do every day. I don't know, or at least every week. It's really telling people what you like, referring them to products and services that they like. I mean, how often do you tell somebody about, a good meal that you had at a restaurant or a product that you really like? I'm sure it must happen at least weekly. That's what affiliate marketing is, but in this case, you're actually getting paid to do it. You're getting a commission for referring people to products and services that you like. That's really all it is. You've probably heard people talking about affiliate marketing being a scam, and I'm sure that there are companies out there that don't do right by their affiliates, but there are many that do. And in fact, just to give you an example of some of the places that do have affiliate marketing programs, it's probably most of even the big companies, some that you would never think would have affiliate marketing. I'm sure almost everybody is familiar with the Amazon affiliate program. Amazon, of course, sells millions of different products, and they have a fairly popular affiliate program. We'll talk more about that as we go through the video. One of the obvious places that you're going to find affiliate programs are online software companies like web hosting, autoresponders, website builders, things like that. Those always have affiliate marketing programs, and often they're very good. They pay a pretty high percentage of commission, and we'll talk more about why they might do that. The big retailers like Target and Walmart have affiliate programs. Now, just because I'm mentioning these doesn't mean that I am endorsing any of them, but they exist. A lot of companies do that, including some really impressive brands like Apple and Nike and many more. If you want to find out if someone has an affiliate program, a company has an affiliate program, just type in the name of the company and then put affiliate or affiliate program after it. And you will be able to find out. They'll have it advertised there. Why is affiliate marketing a good thing? Well, affiliate marketing for the affiliate marketer, is a low overhead business. And you're not involved in a lot of the things that are not fun to do with selling products. You don't have to worry about returns. You don't have to worry about support for the products. That's all handled by the company that's selling it. All you're doing is referring. Okay? And because it's low overhead and fairly uncomplicated, it's a great business model to get involved in to start with when you're doing an online business. Probably the best one. In my opinion, it is the best one. And I wanted to just show you how it's also a passive income. And I wanted to show you the links that I have for some products that I do specifically with the Amazon affiliate program. And we'll talk more about how Amazon might fit in your business. It may not be your primary source of business, although it could be. There are people who make lots of money with Amazon. But We'll talk about how it could fit in even as a secondary source of income. That's what it is for me. You can see at the top here, tools and gear that I use. I put this below a lot of my videos. We'll talk later in the video about that Boya lavalier mic. And that's the link that you see right there. That link stays there under my videos as long as that video exists. People might, because they see what I do, might click on that link. And in fact, it assigns a cookie when you do that for 24 hours, and anything they buy in that 24-hour time span, you would be paid a commission on. Okay, so it's a very passive form of income as well. All right, so let's talk about the 7 steps for getting started with affiliate marketing. So step 1 is choosing a niche. Okay, how do you choose a niche? Well, it's important that it be something that you are passionate about, something that you really like, something that you're really into, something that you may not know a lot about yet, but you can know a lot about and be passionate and convincing when you talk to people about it. It's preferable that it be something that's low overhead. And when I say low overhead, I already mentioned that it's low overhead for you, but it's nice if it's low overhead for the company who actually provides the product or service as well. And here's why that is. If they're a little lower overhead, they're likely to pay a little more in commissions. A lot of those Amazon products, for instance, you're making between 1.5% and 10%, not a huge commission. Many of the software and digital products out there pay 30, 40%, sometimes even more. So obviously you want the higher percentage. And because companies have fairly low overhead with software products, they develop the software product once, they may upgrade it from time to time, but every client they sell it to, it doesn't cost them any more. The software already exists. Or it doesn't cost them much more. They probably have some online storage that they have to do and things like that, which certainly costs. But overall, the product or service doesn't cost them anymore. Okay? So preferably something that's low overhead, preferably something that is evergreen, meaning something that people want all of the time. 3 of the categories that fit really well into evergreen, things that people always want, are things related to wealth, things related to making money, things related to health, and things related to relationships. Those are things that people always want and always need, and it will never go away. So the ideal niche to be in is something that you're passionate about, something that's a low overhead, probably software or digital product, and something that's evergreen. The more of those you can find, the better. Obviously, you want to be in a niche where the product or service that you choose can make you a significant amount of money. If it's something that's not going to make you very much, it's going to be a more difficult time making a living selling that product or service in that niche. Okay? Related to that, number 2 is choosing a product. And all of those same things apply. But a couple of important things when choosing a product, it's a good idea to choose something that is a high ticket item. And I wanted to do this little comparison for you here. I mentioned the Boya lavalier mic earlier on. It's about a $20 product. I rounded it off. It's a little under $20. And I believe, if I'm looking at the right category, that on Amazon, you make a 6% commission with that product. So that means for each sale, you make $1.20. Now, if your goal, and this is a fairly modest goal, if your goal is to make $500 in a month, and this is the only thing you're doing, you would have to sell 417 of those at $1.20 to make just over $500. Now, if you have a higher ticket item and I'm using ClickFunnels, which we'll talk about later, one of those software products that we were talking about. Not even high ticket, really almost still in the low ticket category by the way most people define them, but still considerably higher. It sells for $97, their entry-level product. They do have a higher level for $297, I think it is. You make 40% commissions on that, which is $38.80. So you only have to sell 13 of those if your goal is $500 to make just over $500. Okay, now the other great thing about this, and the one that makes this almost a large ticket item, is ClickFunnels is a monthly item. And those who get started with it usually really like ClickFunnels and they need it to run their business. So this renews each month. So that's another category of thing that is ideal to have in a product, is something that is monthly. Okay, so high ticket, monthly recurring, and again, evergreen, something that people need all of the time. And of course, if they're doing a business, that's wealth related, so that fits in that category. Okay? Step number 3 is choosing a platform. Now, there are lots of opportunities in this. I'm going to mention 3 and then a 4th category, which is several more. One is having a website. Okay, the website can be your platform. I can show you my website. Now, I don't really use this website for that, but if you see my products listed here, these are the products that I sell, and you can also, or some of the products that I sell, and you can see that they can list their name and email address at the bottom, okay? So it could be used for capturing their email and selling them the product and continuing to promote that product and others because I've got their email address. That's not the way I generally use this, and I would design it a little differently if I did, but just so that you can see what that looks like. Another way, ClickFunnels. Here is a, let me bring this up. Here is a web page, a funnel page, a landing page that I used that's designed on ClickFunnels. Okay, I have used this in the past. This is an actual landing page that I have used. And this is, again, just to capture their email. You can see it's got a headline and then they can enter their name and email address in there. All right, so that's another way of doing that. This is a way you could do it technically without a website. I don't think you should try to do it without a website because you're going to need the website for other things, like what I use my website for, and that's using it to increase your rate of sales as you go along after you've captured their email. But that's another way of doing it. Okay, another platform. And that would be your YouTube channel. Okay? You could use a YouTube channel as a platform. So you see all of my videos there, and you saw some of the links that I had at the end of the video that send people to my products, my landing pages, things like that. Okay? All these are about building an online business, escaping the rat race, the mindset you need to be successful in business. All of those sorts of things are covered in your YouTube channel that is encouraging people to buy your product or service. And not only that, but getting people to know you and trust you a little more, so they're more likely to buy. Okay? Another platform is a blog, and I took you to my website. I have blog articles on it. Again, I would design it a little differently if this were the direct way I was sending people to my products and so on, but it could be designed in that way. Okay, so I have blog articles on my website and videos. Okay, then the 4th platform, or the 4th category of platforms, is social media websites. A lot of people use Facebook groups, use YouTube, use Instagram, all of the different social media platforms can be used for platforms to get people to your products. And you can use these without a website as well. The one thing I will warn about is there's constantly changing algorithms and things like that that make it hard to keep up with those platforms, and we never know how long those platforms are going to last. Whereas your own website that you build, you know you're in control of. So the more things that you can have, I think you should use all of those things, don't get me wrong, as long as they exist, but the more things that you have that you completely control, like your own website, the better, okay? All right, so that was number 4. Number 5, applying for an affiliate program. Now, there are lots of different affiliate programs that you could apply to. It's usually a fairly simple process. You often have to give them some information. What I have put up here is how to apply for Apple, specifically the iTunes affiliate program. Now, I'm not an affiliate of this program. It doesn't fit well in my niche, but I just thought I would bring it up. I mean, it's easy as it's free. It's as easy as hitting the apply, type in Apple affiliate program, go to it, and there's how you apply. Now, each one of these has different requirements, and whether you meet those requirements, I'm sure some of the big companies, I looked up Nike, for instance. Some of the big companies are going to want you to be sports related or have a certain size website, can show a certain number of viewers. There may be things like that. There may be age restrictions. You might have to be, 18 years old or something like that to do it. I know, for instance, Amazon does want you to have a website, or you can use YouTube if you've got a certain number of subscribers to your YouTube channel. So there may be different things like that. It may be something that you don't want to choose for that reason. As you're looking at what you might want to be an affiliate of, the important thing is to know how much commission they pay, whether it's a good company. Hopefully, if you're becoming an affiliate of some product, you're a user of that product or service. That's probably one of the reasons I put Apple up, although I'm not an affiliate because it doesn't fit my niche, but I use a lot of Apple products. I like my Apple products. So, that would be, if I were in a niche that fit with that, that would be something that I could certainly be passionate about. So there's an example. Okay, so become an affiliate of the program that you want to represent. Now, this may not be just one program, and we'll talk about more of that in the not the next step, but the one after that. You may want more than one affiliate program. Okay, so what's the next step? The next step is creating content surrounding your product. All right, so this could be making videos related to your product. I've already shown you my YouTube channel where I've got all sorts of videos related to my product that I sell. I showed you my blog as well, blog articles, same topic. And there's certainly other types of content that you could do. Those are the two I'm going to mention because those are the ones I like to use, and those are probably the most common. And the nice thing about those, you've heard me use the term evergreen already, but the information that you put up on those should be evergreen as well. Videos stay there forever. Now, we don't know that YouTube will stay there forever. Keep your videos stored so you can put them some other place if that should happen. Although YouTube looks pretty good. Second largest search engine next to Google. Google owns it, but we never know. Okay, so that was the 5th one. What's the 6th one? The 6th one is getting traffic. Okay, now you have to get people to come to see that link. I showed you the link that I had, and there are many ways of doing that, but getting traffic, I'm going to mention 2 broad categories of traffic. free traffic, and that would be, we sometimes refer to that as SEO or search engine optimization type traffic. That could be traffic that you're getting from your YouTube videos. Your YouTube videos are pretty much free to make. You might need a little bit of equipment to get started, but once you have that, and you can do it with a good smartphone these days, make great videos. Once you've got that video made, it's going to stay there and keep working for you. Now, of course, how well you make the video, how many people see it, all of those things are important to what kind of traffic you're going to get. Getting free traffic is something that takes a while. It's usually not a short-term thing. Starting a YouTube channel, starting a blog, and getting lots of people to come and see it is not only an art form, but usually takes some time to do. There's also paid traffic. So you can, advertise on Google and some of the other search engines. There are lots of different ways to do paid traffic. Obviously, you want to keep the costs fairly low on that. I'm a big low overhead guy. You want to keep the costs fairly low on that because you do need to sell enough products to cover the costs of that. Okay? Traffic is a huge topic. There's lots of information out there on traffic. Probably would be a good idea to get a good course on traffic because it really is kind of learning the language of traffic and completely understanding it. It's not a difficult thing, but it is an actual skill that you have to learn. Okay? Now, the seventh and final step, that's actually the sixth that it takes to get started. But the seventh and final step is ways to make it a little more profitable. Okay? And I call that scaling and multiple sources of income. Now, there's two types of scaling that you can do. In other words, making this bigger. Once you find something that makes money, you need to figure out how to increase that. So you can send more traffic to it. That's one way. So let's say you were sending 1,000 people and 10 of them were buying from you. That's probably a high number, but 10 of them were buying from you, and you made $100 in a month. You now want to make $200 in a month. So how do you do that? Well, in this way that I'm talking about, you send 2,000 people instead of just 1,000 people, and hopefully you make $200. And in fact, you'd probably make a little more than that because I said you profited $100 in that, so that means your expenses, not the traffic expenses, but the expenses for your website and your, all of the tools that you're purchasing, that's covered. So more of it would be profit in the second one. It might be $250 or $300, but that's one way of increasing it. Another way of increasing it is, let's say you send 100 people to your website and one buys. Another way of increasing it is to figure out ways to get more people to buy. Okay? Again, that's a huge topic. I've covered that in a general way in other videos. You can certainly look around for that. But those are the ways of increasing traffic, and you probably should be working on both of those. Increasing your traffic, and that may not be all paid traffic. That could be trying to make better videos that draw more people, doing better search engine optimization, working on your keywords, getting videos that on subjects that people specifically want to see, or blog articles. But it also could be the communication that you have with those people since you've collected their email after the fact. And you may be creating content, giving them some value, and then after 3 or 4 communications with value in them, then you're asking them again for that sale. They now, especially if they've seen you on video, probably know you and like you and trust you more and are even more likely to buy. Okay, so those are the steps. Those are the 7 steps to getting started with affiliate marketing. I hope that's been helpful for you. If you liked the video, definitely give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and don't forget, I've got that 4-day free course on how you can start your own successful online business so that you too can escape the rat race. All right, I'm Daryl Ballard, and we'll see you in the next video.